The creators of Warframe are back with a new fantasy RPG, Soulframe. Here to tell us all about it is CEO of Digital Extremes, Steve Sinclair, and Senior Community Manager, Sarah Asselin. Welcome, guys. Welcome to IGN at Gamescom. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Great. It's so fun to be in the buzz of everything and meet everyone that's here.
Absolutely. Thank you both for being here. Steve, I'm going to start with you. For those unaware of what Soulframe is, just tell us what it is and tell us, is it tied to Warframe in any way?
Well, it's made by the same studio that made Warframe, and Warframe is still going very, very strong for DE. It's growing, and it's having its best year ever. It's in its 14th year. But we are trying to add a sister project to Warframe, and what makes it different enough to excuse its existence is it's set in a different, a radically different setting, in a fantasy type setting, where the world has been taken over by these polluting sky people called the Ode. And it's about swords and magic and lots of fuzzy animals.
Very cute animals.
Yes.
I saw, and maybe we'll see it in a minute, when I was looking through the footage, I saw some rabbits that I was like, I've heard you have been talking to people about rabbits today. So.
Rabbits and rats. We have, for some reason, a special love of rats in Soulframe, and you might meet a certain rat witch that can show you the way, and maybe they fly. I don't know.
Maybe they fly.
Maybe they fly.
Maybe they fly, yeah.
All right, color me intrigued. Sarah, we're going to talk today about Soulframe Prelude. So tell us what that is, how players can gain access. Tell us all about it.
So Soulframe Preludes is our fancy term for pre-alpha, because we were too fancy to just call it that.
You haven't forgiven me for calling it that, have you?
Well, I've had to answer this question 7,000 times. So
I know, but it gives you something to talk about.
This is true. Hence answering this question. So we are still in closed early access to Soulframe. You can sign up on soulframe.com. We send out invites every single week. We also sometimes do drops on our Twitch streams. So we have a dev stream every month. Usually you can watch and get a code there if you're really keen. We'll have one in September. Otherwise, sign up on soulframe.com. And this has just been a really amazing experience to build this game. Oh, rabbits!
They're the rabbits.
Yeah.
Cute rabbits.
And we have cute rabbits. And yeah, this has been an opportunity to build Soulframe from the very beginning with the feedback of the Preludes players. And it's been super essential to how we've designed and created this game, how we've developed the new player experience, and how we will continue to do so.
It's how Warframe was made.
Yeah.
So Warframe was made in the shadow of, kind of sounds familiar to what's happening right now, which is publishers are shrinking, the financial markets are in a mess. I haven't seen this bad in a long time. And that was a time when DE lost contracts with publishers, and we were going to go out of business, and we said, let's just talk directly to players and see if they'll support a Space Ninja game. And of course they did, and here we are 14 years later. As we were queuing up to come in here, we met a Warframe and Soulframe player, had some notes for us to fix with our current Preludes update.
You're on my iPhone currently.
Exactly, Sarah took notes. But it is very much a community-driven project, which means we opened it up way too soon, or sort of half opened it up, as Sarah says. But we felt strongly we wanted to build it the same way again, even though you could argue the world has changed, or expectations are higher, or if you do an alpha, it's like a full release and people judge you. So we're kind of bearing the brunt of some of that judgment, but we feel it's essential to the way DE works, which is to build a community at the same time you build the game.
And that's what's cool about Gamescom, is you get to come with face-to-face with those players.
That's right.
Now look, I see here Preludes 16 is adding, it's a ton of stuff to the game. I don't think we have time to go through everything. You just have, it's packed with new things. But Steve, I'll start with you. Just tell me some of the things that you're most excited about for players to see with this.
Raising a puppy, raising a wolf puppy. And the cool thing about raising the wolf puppy is the things you do affect the outcome. So if you want to have a very awesome guard dog, then bring it into combat with you. If you want to have a lovable, adorable pet that will boost your vitality, then play with it and cuddle with it. If you want it to find treasure for you, play fetch a lot. So it's a really cool little mini system within Preludes. And then eventually it grows up into this big thing right here. But we're starting first with raising the pup, which is connected to Fable within the game already. We are bringing in fishing, which all the stuff that we did at Tennocon. You meet the Sky people. You got Ben Starr singing an opera.
No.
You got
the number one thing.
You got Jennifer English like blasting as the Empress. Nope, everyone's cheering for fishing.
Yep.
So we have the fishing system coming in as an early release with a bunch of new. It's basically just a whole new mini game that's connected to the larger game. And we got a weather system coming in because I'm a big Red Dead head.
Yeah.
So that really changes up the game. It actually affects how the game operates. If it's a lightning storm, then all your voltaic damage is boosted. After rains, the resources are boosted that are natural and organic resources. And then the last one, which we just got torn to shreds by our Envoy Preludes player, was when are you going to fix the tempers system? And
Prelude
we're actually
16.
Yes, and we're actually fixing some of the issues, the balance issues with that.
Sarah, I also wanted to ask. I hear there are a ton of new weapons and armor and things like
You have
that.
new
Tell us
weapons
about
coming,
that.
which will be really exciting hand in hand with the temper rework as well. And new armor. Every single update, we always try to add more of this and more content to get while you play with these new systems in game. And also, I was thinking we could announce the name because we decided on that this morning.
Please
Okay.
do.
I didn't ask him if I could do this.
Yep.
So I mean,
Go
you're
ahead.
the CEO. So okay.
Go ahead.
Soulframe Preludes 16 of Hook and Hound.
Hook and Hound. There you go.
See,
Fishing,
a little wing.
and puppy references.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes.
That is incredible. Thank you
Excellent.
for sharing
You
that.
heard it here first.
Awesome. So I want to stick with you for a second. So you mentioned this a second ago, but you debuted a ton of new content at Tennocon
Yes.
last month.
Oh my
So
God.
you talked a little bit about it, but tell us. I mean, obviously that was a big moment for you guys. Tell us about some of the things you showed there.
So at Tennocon, we shared a demonstration of an upcoming Soulframe. I almost said Warframe.
Yep.
Upcoming Soulframe fable, Warsongs. This is taking you into the origin story of your envoy. You start to learn a little bit more about the background and why you're here. Things kind of begin to make sense in a way they didn't before. And this is going to come out in an update, hopefully by the end of this year. We did say fall-ish,
Yep,
so
we said fall-ish.
there's an asterisk there.
Yeah.
And it will also include the long-awaited mounts. So again, mounts will not be coming in Prelude 16. That is just the beginning of the system in mid-September. But stay tuned for the end of this year for Warsongs, mounts, and yeah, this beautiful story that we are so blessed to have Ben Starr and Jennifer English voice act.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Who doesn't love that? Steve, we talked a little bit about this before, but I want to dig into it some more. With a game like this, obviously, community is paramount, right? It's of utmost importance. So you mentioned you all have been taking direct feedback to some people
That's
on
right.
the Gamescom
That's
show
right.
floor, which is
Minutes
really
ago.
cool. Y'all are at places like Tennocon and things like that.
That's right.
Tell me about the importance of engaging with the community on a game like this, whether it's at something as big as Gamescom or if it's just in day-to-day other forums.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, so on the Warframe and Soulframe side, we're going to Korea to do a dev stream from there and have direct contact with our players there. We're going into China as well for a Tenno VIP. So we do a lot of travel to do small events and meet with 100, 200 players on Warframe side. We're sending Soulframe people now to this as well. Obviously, there's a bit of audience crossover. To be honest, way back when we started this, it was the only thing that we could do to distinguish ourselves because everything was so closed. You didn't talk directly to a developer. You didn't talk directly to the community. Everything was massaged. PR controlled the message. Damage control. You're speaking through an intermediary. So we thought, well, if we're going to go this alone, we're going to let people speak directly to the creators, and we're going to create. Hopefully not a parasocial relationship, but a relationship with them where we respect their time, we respect the energy and the commitment they put into the game. 14 years, like meeting people that've been playing when they were like kids, and now they've gone through university, and now they have careers. And I'm a programmer. I was like, whoa, that doesn't make me feel old at all. But at the beginning, that felt like other people weren't doing it.
Yeah.
And so that is part of, I think, kind of the culture that we have at the company, which is to take that really seriously. We didn't really know what it meant when we started it. We're like, yeah, we're going to take direct feedback from the players, and we didn't know we were going to experience total ego death. But now that's continued, and we want to keep that going with Soulframe as well. in Preludes, it's been rough for some players. We redo a system, or we introduce something that makes them worried about, oh, it's too grindy and that sort of thing. And I think it's the reputation we've built to say we're going to listen. If we don't get it right, we'll make it right. And that's going to continue for Soulframe as well.
Absolutely. So before I let y'all go, Sarah, I want to end with you on this. We've talked a little bit about this. Y'all have big plans for Tenno VIP in South Korea.
Yes.
We're not asking you to spoil everything, of course. You already gave us a great announcement here. But what can you tell us about that event? It's coming up very soon.
Yeah, so Warframe has been kind enough to let us have a brief moment.
4 or 5 minutes.
But it will be the first time that we showcase some of this pup bonding progression, some of the fishing, and some of the cool stuff, actually snippets from in-game from Soulframe Prelude 16 of Hook and Hound.
Yes, sneak peek.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Look, we're going to go in just a minute, but before we do, I always like to ask people about this just really briefly. Steve, I'll start with you.
Sure.
This game has a lot. Is there one thing,
Not
you
enough.
as a player, and not enough, as a player or a fan, is there one thing you're most excited for fans to see?
In the near term, it's going to be the weather system.
Yeah. That's a great answer.
Because it changes not only the gameplay, but it changes the feel, and it really adds longevity and vibrancy, I think, to the environment that we have. We have an overworld and we have procedural dungeon mix, and I think that's one of the things I'm really excited for, and it's really turned out great.
Yep. Weather for Steve. Sarah, one thing?
Oh, the day they finally let me put romance systems into the game.
Weather and romance systems.
I see.
That's probably a long way off.
Yes, wow.
Amazing.
Too many hunks. Too many hunks.
That's the title of the next one. Steve, Sarah,
good idea.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
If you want to join the Soulframe journey, sign up on soulframe.com to be included in the weekly Preludes access drawings and join the community. You can also tune into Soulframe's dev streams on Twitch for access to Soulframe Preludes by linking your account and watching the stream for 30 consecutive minutes. Be sure to check out the Tenno VIP dev stream on September 4th, live from South Korea on Soulframe and Warframe's YouTube and Twitch channels. And for more on all things Soulframe, stay tuned to IGN.com. Thank you very much.